How narcissists use future faking to manipulate you into a relationship, and how to spot it fast so that you don't get trapped. Future faking is when someone makes false promises about the future to get something they want now. Now, look for red flags like rushing into commitments or not sticking to what they say. Don't rush into big decisions. Take your time to know if they are really honest. You love your partner, yes. They tell you they care about you, yes. They share their hopes, dreams, and goals with you, yes. They say they want to take you on big vacations. They want to buy a house together. They want to support you in every way you will ever need. The list goes on and on and on and on. But if they are a narcissist, if it's a narcissist who's telling you all this, when the time comes to carry out those plans, all they have are excuses. You may hear phrases like, oh, it is not the right time. Oh, let's wait until we have a bit more money saved. Oh, we'll do it later down the road so that we can take some pressure off of us. So, following these excuses, the narcissist may change topics. They may talk about even bigger dreams. So, what gives? Do they actually want to share their life with you, or are they faking a future to get what they want? Sadly, the second reason could totally be true. So we want you to be on the lookout. Future faking is basically love bombing on a bigger scale. Narcissists may lure people into a relationship by promising the sun, the moon, and the stars. Remember the saying, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. Rings true here. Future fake is about manipulation to get something from you in the now. They aren't actually thinking about the future. Fortunately, there are ways for you to spot future faking so that you don't get roped into a relationship with a narcissist. So, what are these future faking's false promises? Future faking occurs when someone makes false promises about the future together. Individuals engaging in future faking have no intention of fulfilling these promises, but they want you to believe they will. Narcissists use this tactic of future faking to create an illusion of strong interest or deep emotional ties. Their goal is to manipulate you into thinking that they are more invested in the relationship than they truly are. They often tell lies that align with what you want most, such as a committed relationship. So, how does future faking hurt people? Narcissists often make promises that align with our desire for connection or a long-term partner, creating an illusion of high investment or deep emotional ties. When someone engages in future faking, it distorts our perception of reality. We are faced with the reality of not knowing the narcissist very well, in contrast with the promises and future we strongly desire. We believe them because they make us vulnerable. It is especially very challenging to disbelieve the narcissist lies because they create a fantasy reflecting our deep needs and desires. This makes us vulnerable and open to manipulation because we believe the connection is deeper than it is. Future faking relates to narcissism when used to avoid rejection or abandonment, disregarding the pain it causes. It's a mix of insecurity and callousness. Now, the direct cause of narcissism is unknown, but it may be linked to early life experiences such as abuse, excessive praise, trauma, genetics, and culture. So, some examples of future faking. Let's look at romantic relationships. Your partner frequently talks about creating a future together, urging quick decisions on matters like trips, decorating a home, or getting married. However, these plans never materialize. When it comes to workplace, your boss promises you a raise or promotion to keep you motivated. But despite months of hard work, these promises are not fulfilled. When it comes to family, you address your sister's gossiping and she claims she will change, yet she continues the behavior soon after. So, do narcissists even know when they are future faking us? Some narcissists know and some don't. It's hard to say whether someone is doing that to us on purpose, because a narcissist may not recognize their problematic behavior. Even when you point it out to them, they will most likely refuse to believe you, and they'll avoid getting professional help. It's important to consider context and intent. For instance, not every broken promise is a lie. Usually, overpromising represents an internal struggle, such as wishful thinking, misjudgment, conflict avoidance, or changing circumstances. Repeatedly broken promises will also impact a relationship, but they don't necessarily indicate the lack of empathy or deliberate deception that is a part of future faking. So, how can future faking impact relationships? We know if our partner has this type of behavior, it's not looking good for us. Now, a consequence of future faking in a relationship, one is erosion of trust and communication. When someone chronically lies to us, it becomes impossible to believe them whether or not they are telling the truth. Future faking can limit the available tools to strengthen our relationship because communication is meaningless without trust. The second one is insecurity. When you've been lied to, we may feel critical of ourselves for being so trusting, or tell ourselves it is shameful that you are taken advantage of. Interestingly, future faking can impact the future faker's self-esteem as well. They'll never know if they could have built or maintained the relationship authentically. So, what are the red flags that may indicate future faking? Future faking can be especially difficult to resist when the lies depict your most heartfelt desires. However, let me give you some red flags to watch for in your relationship. They want to rush things with you physically or financially. They make you feel like you are in a fairy tale when you are with them and speak in a grandiose manner. They talk about things that seem too good to be true. They constantly don't do what they say they will do. They don't take accountability when you confront them about their empty promises and lack of action. They rarely apologize to you. So how do you deal with being future faked? You might be suspecting that your partner is faking a future with you. So let me give you some tips to help you deal with it. Number one, honor your own boundaries. Clarify your own needs. That is the first step to setting boundaries. The common relational needs might include connection, autonomy, communication, affection. So don't accept behavior or engage in situations that ask you to put your needs aside now, regardless of what may be in the future. If the narcissist is constantly promising things to you at the moment and you are feeling uncomfortable, change the conversation or ask to hold off on these promises and ideas if you don't feel ready for them yet. The second thing is to trust your body. A part of you might be eager to believe that your partner really has your deepest desires at heart and will do the things they promise to do. However, your body may be able to tell another story. Again, look for consistency. Notice how consistent and reliable they are in everyday interactions, in their relationship with you, and in the way they interact with others. Does this person generally do what they say they will do? Don't rush into major commitments or decisions in the early stages of a relationship. So give yourself time to get to know your partner and to get to know yourself within the relationship. If you notice your partner is trying to rush things or talk you into taking the next steps that you are not ready for, make sure to set your standards in the relationship and go at a pace you're comfortable with. Also, try to space out your dates. Space out your dates so that the other person has the opportunity to follow through on their promises. Sometimes future faking gives narcissists more access to their victims in the present. So to avoid this, don't rush things. So every relationship has its flaws. However, it should be based on mutual respect and honesty. If your partner isn't consistently walking the talk, it may mean they are faking a future with you. Setting boundaries, listening to your body, and taking the time to get to know someone will help set you up for a healthy and successful relationship. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've not done so, and share this video widely to all those who may need it. Okay? And if you found the video useful and helpful, please click that like button. Don't forget to drop a comment or two. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel.